Check 1 2. How's the mic? How's the gain? How's the audio? Son of a bitch. Our producer did not take off the motherfucking thumbnail. Steak, what's up? Loving the hat today. How we doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hold on.
Go ahead and bitch about my microphone so we can get that out of the way.
I mean, listen, is there not one other person that can back me up on this? It sounds like Steak is not using an actual
right
quality.
Now, it still sounds like that.
Dude, I do calls all the time on a laptop. It sounds like you're in a room talking on your laptop microphone. If you tap your mic right now, what happens?
It's green, dude. My mic's on. It's hooked up. It's green when I talk.
So it's just gotta be, like I said, it's not close enough to you.
Okay.
Go right up to your mic. Go right up to your mic and say something. Say, how now, brown cow?
How now, brown cow?
Oh my God. That just sounded so fucking good. That's what it is. You just sound, that was the ASMR I needed to start my fucking.
I don't know what to do though about it. That's the problem.
Well, it doesn't extend.
It doesn't extend, dude. I'm gonna try to get a little closer to it. How about now? Better?
Okay, but hold on. I just want to make sure that I'm not the fucking asshole here. Chat, back me up.
Better. They backed you up.
That sounded really fucking good.
Yeah.
He needs to get a boomer extension. Finally, isn't that amazing? I've been talking about.
It doesn't really solve the problem.
But the solution to the problem is
I could just do this all episode if you want. There's some shit on my microphone.
You sound so good. Actually, you sound too good. You sound way better than me.
Let's talk about the South Florida Bulls.
From what I understand, there's a lot to talk about with the South Florida Bulls. You hear about their line move?
Yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
I've heard about their line move. I know they went from 9.5 all the way to 6. And
if
then
you fucking say 9.5 one more time, I'm ending the stream and we're never doing it again.
9.5.
Can you stop? Can you just act a little bit like we know what we're talking about?
5.
The 9.5 thing is embarrassing.
9.5. How about those socks? How about those White Sox, dude? They just needed you to give them a shot in the arm. Haven't lost since you texted me that. Crazy.
That's actually insane. But you know what? When you think about it, they played the Twins.
It's sure. SHURE, Snidesy.
What does that mean?
That's the type of mic it is.
Oh, yeah. Is that a good mic? By the way, something's up with my video today. I don't know if it's the lighting.
I think you look pretty good.
I look fine.
I think you look pretty good.
Dude, I went to oh God. All right, I'm gonna tell you. I got a couple of stories I can tell you. But by the way, in all seriousness, you sound fantastic.
Cool. I'm gonna hold the mic just like this.
Well, is that annoying?
No, I don't care. Keep going.
Okay, because you could put it a little further away from me if you want to like rest it on the desk or something.
No, I've been trying to rest it on the desk. Rest it on the desk. Can you switch places on the screen? Looks like DGen is leaning in to give Steak a kiss. No, I can just kind of back up though. How about this? By the way, quick sub bang. We already have Aloha Bet. Oh, look at that. Boston Sports Dork redeeming Hangman 3 minutes ago. We'll play some Hangman to get it started. I don't understand why everybody had such a problem with the Hangman choice yesterday with Taj. Because he has a last name.
So?
Yeah, it's like doing Warwick Dunn, but you just do Warwick.
Yeah, but there's only one Taj. Give me one more Taj.
Taj Gibson.
You're such a fucking loser, Mr. Fucking 9. This is the annoying thing. You can pull off Taj Gibson like that, but you're over here saying 9.5.
Yeah. No, I know ball. The chat knows I know ball.
Taj was bad. I don't understand. Listen, when we say Taj Day, it's Taj Day. Like Taj in this community, in this chat, he's a one-word guy. I mean, we could say Taj Bradley, but like, you know what Taj is. If I just say Warwick, it could be Peter Warwick, it could be Hakeem Warwick, it could be Warwick Dunn. But I understand what you're saying. Hold on 1 second. I'm arriving.
Taj was lazy. That's a good way to put it, Auto Gelato. Taj was lazy. You could tell the guy was just over it, dude. Did we get sub banks?
Yeah, we did actually. Jet Broseph just gave out 10.
Oh my God.
Wow, I'm so rude on my fucking phone. Sorry, I got Corp hitting me in the fucking face right now. We got a hype train going already. What Jet Broseph, what's going on over here? By the way, I'm gonna say that I'm not just gassing you up because you gave 10 sub banks, but I like the name Jet Broseph.
I do too, except I fear that it's Brett Joseph.
No, I know, but he does. doing it backwards like that is funny. Like,
Yeah, but what if the name was actually Jet Broseph? That's a sick name.
yeah, and I guess I shouldn't say like it's funny, but it just like Jet Broseph works when you switch the first letter of your first and last name. Like it's cool, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't work for us.
Yeah. Dangerously close to Jeff Rosa. Fuck steak blew my cover. Oh yeah, no shit. College football's back.
But Ref Josa, not cool.
By the way, in all seriousness, dropping 10 sub banks just because you're fired up at college football pack is a big W.
Thank you.
We got 70 in here live on Twitch already. We got 30 in here on YouTube. That's probably the fastest I think we've reached 100 viewers. We've been yapping for maybe 5 minutes. It's good to be with you all. It is Tuesday, August 26th. We are working on our quality on our mic and our camera, so just bear with us. If there's any issues or anything we could do better, as always, please let us know. By the way, just a little update on what to expect from us moving forward this week. Steak, correct me if I'm wrong, but you and I ironed out our schedule for football, college football being back. So today, big day. We're going to talk week 1 and we're going to talk Thursday and Friday. I didn't realize this. There is a fuck ton of games on Thursday and Friday. So we're going to really take it nice and slow, as Usher would say, and not rush through anything. So it might take the whole stream. It might not. We'll see. But that's the plan for today. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Steak is off. He's got some stuff to do. What we're likely going to have is a Greg appearance. Okay. Yes. Fuck Greg at all times. But Greg's going to come on. We're going to preview the AFC East, and Greg's going to give us a map play, maybe even 2 map plays. Okay. Then Steak and I will be on the Picket Happy Hour at 4:30 to 6. Now, what are we going to talk about for happy hour? I don't know. Why don't you give us some ideas? Okay. Thursday, Steak, we're back, and we are talking. What are we talking? Oh, you're muted. Yeah, hit your mic. You probably muted it.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you're good now.
Jesus.
There is a button on your microphone that mutes it, and you keep touching it, and you act shocked that you touch it.
I am shocked that I'm muted. Thursday, we're talking Saturday.
Thursday, we're talking Saturday. Got it. And then
Should we do this?
Oh, yes.
Snowman, are you actually ready for that?
Bro, should we see if Pranav is available and maybe have a Pranav versus Snowman clash?
Yeah, Indiana.
Actually,
dude, that's a pretty good idea. Indiana, Michigan.
Oh my god.
We should do that, right?
Pranav, are you in here? Paging Pranav. Paging Pranav. What's up, dude? By the way, I'm not even just saying this. I love having Fat Girls back. Fat Girls comes in here right off the fucking rip, all caps. Good morning, bitches. I love that. Yep, Snowman.
I love it too.
By the way, Snowman, we just want to say your stream, you're doing an excellent job on streams. As Steak and I tap in and get more and more familiar. Great job. Make sure everybody's watching Snowman Sports. Straight Locks. I don't know if you're in here, but I tune into Straight Locks whenever I can. I still don't know his schedule. I'm not super consistent. And thank you again to Javon. I don't know if Javon or Krabs are in here, but thank you guys for the sub bangs yesterday. I wasn't as tapped into BTL. I don't know if they talked any college football, unfortunately, but I'm very excited and looking forward to it. If there's anybody else that we're missing.
I watched yesterday. They're very, very tapped into MLB still.
Which is good.
Yeah,
which is good. I mean, somebody's got to do it, and I feel like they know more MLB ball than we do. It was great last year. What was that? Are y'all doing football show with Javon again this year? I would love to have Javon on again this year. So. Yeah, absolutely. I teach on Tuesday and Thursday, so petition to make CFB on Wednesdays. Okay. CFB will be on Wednesdays. I think
I think he's talking about actual college football.
Oh, I thought he meant.
Us talking about it for happy hour.
Yeah. Well, I think Hype Train level 4. Thank you again, Jeff Broseph. Thank you for the shout out to Snowman. Oh, and of course Ramble. Ramble guys. Ramble's back in full effect. Steak, you're going to be on this weekend?
I'm going on Ramble Saturday.
Ramble Saturday. Love it. I think without further ado, actually, do you want me to tell you what I did yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So I have to ask the chat a question, and I want to be like really, I want to be polite. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to offend anybody. Okay. I'm a 38-year-old man. I moved to New York, and before I moved to New York, again, remember, I got all my clothes from like Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. I was a very simple guy. You know, I worked out, I was in shape, but like when it comes to appearance and fashion, everything like that, I don't really put a ton of effort into it. My wife, obviously, if you have a female or anybody else, a significant other in your life, maybe they make you feel obligated to do so, which I've done. You know, I started using face lotion. Do you use face lotion?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that sounds like a no. I use face lotion now. Obviously, we all use deodorant. I use Q-tips. I floss and everything like that. But you know, a few other things like I'll tweeze my nose hairs. My wife will notice we tweeze my nose hairs, everything like that. So basically, what I'm getting at is this: I started to improve or upgrade what I wore, where I shopped, where I got my clothes. You know, you take a step up in class a little bit. You take a step up in class. Does everybody follow me so far?
Yeah, did we get more sub banks? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, yep. Oh my God, Total Slayer gave out 5. Great job, Total Slayer. Regiment is important. Yep. Thank you, Total Slayer. Slayer, Jet, Aloha. We're off to 16 subs nice and early this morning. Total Slayer. I don't want to be.
Thank you, boys.
Yeah, thank you guys very much. Merman Hunter. Oh, Merman Hunster. Fucking love that name. Fuzzy, Bart, Don't Fade, 24 Nolet, 82. Okay, Nolet's gin is what I think of when I see Nolet. Now I want a cocktail. Get ready with DGen. Yeah. Hold on. I'm getting there. So there came a point in my life where I used to get my hair cut at Great Clips. Then I used to get my hair cut at a hair cuttery. Then I went to Sports Clips a few times. But like, I never actually put effort into where I went to get my haircut. Well, when you move to New York, I realized this. I don't know if it's a city thing, New York thing, or maybe just a growing up thing. I was 25 years old. I started to realize that you have to go to a barbershop. Like, you have to find your spot. You know, people in New York talk about their barber and their barbershop. It's like a prize thing, which you, Steak, even though you're bald, but you get shaped up. You've kind of taken appreciation into having a go-to barber much longer than I did. Is that correct?
Absolutely. He's one of my good buddies.
Yeah, he's a great dude. But you've taken, like, you get manicured and everything, you get lined up. I've always just done myself a razor. I barely even fucking replace the blade. I did Dollar Shave Club for a few times. But anyways, you go to a barber, you take a little there, you have a little respect, you take a little pride into where you get your haircut. Now, I want to be very clear. I'm not one of those guys that gets $150 haircuts. I met people who talk like this, and I literally almost have a heart attack. I had a heart attack when I met a friend of a friend who said they got a $150 haircut. That's how much people spend in New York to get their fucking haircut? Guys, that was crazy to me. Anyways, I am very hairy. All right. I'm almost to the end of this story, but this. I got to build it up so you understand where I'm coming from. And again, to be very polite and delicate to the subject, but I'm very hairy. I'm growing my hair out. I'm going to trim my beard. I'm going to let the stash grow. My neck was out of control. Okay. I needed a cleanup. I tried to go to this barbershop that I usually, or this place I get my hair cut. I have a guy in Orlando. I have a guy. He's not even our guy. I have another guy, but I just wanted to go to get a cleanup. They were closed. I'm not going to go to our guy, who's a real legit barber, to his place and take up a seat just for a neck trim. So I took the plunge, and I went back to a Great Clips for the first time in like 13 years. I take that back. I went to a hair cuttery instead. Are there people in this chat who get their hair cut at Great Clips in haircut? See, this is what I was wondering. Never go to Great Clips.
I'm bald and I wouldn't go to those places.
Okay. So I'm right in thinking, like, dude, I was nervous, but I didn't know. I'm like, am I being an elitist snob? Am I being a bitch?
No, you're definitely not.
All that just tells you went to Great Clips. Yes, Nye, but do you understand what I'm saying? It's for kids. Buzz my own. Yeah, but I can't really get it like right. Okay. Negative. If you don't know your barber's name, you're not going to the right place. Yep. But my barber was closed, or my go-to guy was closed. My other guy, I'm not going to go just for, what does that mean? My friend went and the lady took a step back and said, I'm going to freehand it. Barber only. Okay. I've had the same Latino barberette. Oh, nice. Sam H says, I actually just got a Great Clips haircut because I had $15 voucher. The shit was ass at first. $15 voucher at Great Clips. Okay, see, this is the kind of response I was wondering. Dude, I felt I was terrified to go just get my neck trim. And I went to hair cuttery. And let me tell you, they did you can't really fuck it up.
No, it looks good. It looks good. You look well trimmed right now.
But I didn't even want them to go around my ears because I was worried they might like go a little too high. So I just said the neck. That's it. $8, by the way. $8. Take that every day. But I will tell you this, and I'm not making it up. My neck is on fire.
Oh yeah.
It's on fire. I don't know if it was sharp every time she touched me. Sharp. I don't know if it was like she didn't go even. It was kind of like, pointed or something. Every time fucked me up. My neck is on fire.
How many subs to make you go to Great Clips and get a mohawk?
Why do I have to keep fucking with my hair?
I'm just wondering how many subs.
I've
You with
had
the
a mohawk.
mohawk. You with the mohawk at 38. That's pretty fucking.
I had a mohawk before.
Yeah, but not at 38.
No. I was probably 18.
Yeah.
Last time I was at Great Clips, the girl legit admitted to me she didn't know how to cut my hair. Very normal hair. I gotta respect that. Okay, so we're all on the same page. Can you imagine DJ with a mohawk at an LSU night game?
That'd be funny. You'd make it on TV for sure.
I'll do it, but like I would need a reasonable amount of subs.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Throw out a number, dude.
Well, I did 1,000 for a shaved head. Got to be more than that for a mohawk. Got to be. Actually, no, I can't do my job with a mohawk. Nobody will take me seriously. I can't.
I would die for you to get a mohawk.
As soon as I got back from Atlanta with a shaved head, I had to go to like a really important work event, and I wore a beanie. I was so nervous.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was cold. It was a cold time of year. It was January, but like still, when you're inside and you're in like a packed little room, it's like, why don't you take your beanie off? And like, why don't you just not worry about it?
Yeah.
Hawaii shirt, mohawk, and wrist straps looks like an 80s bowler. I would buy a house instantly from you if you had a mohawk. Yep. I'd recommend not, because any more of these Twitch sub challenges, your wife might leave you. For what it's worth, I got her approval on the shaved head.
Yeah, but you're not going to get her approval on the mohawk. Also, I think once you get a mohawk, you should start sell trailers.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't want to put myself above anything. Okay. I just want to make that very clear. Like, I'll do that. And if I have to get my hair cut at a Great Clips, I'll do it. But it's like, do I want to? No. I was scared, man. I was legitimately scared to go in. And in the same shopping mall, it's funny, we talk about this. I'd like the chat to weigh in. There was a Great Clips and there was a hair cuttery. Is a hair cuttery slightly above a Great Clips?
I don't think so, but I'm sure there's somebody here who'll tell you that.
I actually sat in my car and I looked. It was like a scene in like Breaking Bad. Like, it was stressful.
I'm just gonna take a guess and say it was literally absolutely nothing like a scene in Breaking Bad.
No, but like, did you ever see Breaking Bad?
Yeah, amazing show.
Great show. But like, Walter White's like in his car. He's got to do something really stressful. He's nervous. Okay, fine. Give me another show.
That it's like King of the Hill.
It's actually pretty good. Great show too. Well, I went to hair cuttery thinking it was a step above Great Clips, and I think it was just as bad. After I walked out, I was like, I probably could have done just as well, if not better, at Great Clips. But anyways, that's the story I wanted to share.
Let me ask you a question. I want your opinion on something that happened to me.
Go.
On Sunday, I don't know why I didn't bring this up yesterday, but me and my father-in-law, I went to dinner with my father-in-law and my wife, obviously, and we fight over the bill. I think that's like a polite thing to do between a father-in-law and a son-in-law. And first of all, he said something that kind of scared me. He said, have you ever seen the scene in Sopranos where like the boyfriend of the daughter pays the tab and then Tony Soprano loses his shit? You remember that scene?
Yes.
Would you be scared if your father-in-law brought that up?
Yeah, like scared? Yeah, I have a very relatable story. So yes.
Okay, but I have a follow-up question. So then I said, okay, how about this? Let's play credit card roulette. Let's put both of our cards, give to my wife, and have the server pick, and whoever loses pays the tab.
That's actually a really good idea.
He lost.
So you had to pay.
He paid.
Oh, so he lost, as in he lost, and he got selected and he paid.
Yeah.
Was he pissed?
No. It'd be crazy if he lost and they got mad.
Well, it's also like a different way of like offering or being willing to pay, because like you're the head honcho. you're the father-in-law, and then be paying because you lost through credit card roulette.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah.
How many times have you done this before?
With friends, I used to do it all the time. Like one time on one of those like draft trips or boys trips, we did it for dinner. And it was like 12 guys, and it was a very expensive dinner. Brutal loss.
No, I meant how many times have you paid the bill going to dinner with your
A
father-in-law?
lot.
Really?
Yeah.
And he doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it, but we kind of trade off, sort of. We trade off, I'd say.
My father-in-law is the same exact way. Keep in mind he's Colombian, and he actually he speaks okay English, but like I did that once. I paid, and he's like not a mean guy at all. He's great, but he gave me a look of like, don't do that again.
Yeah. Tony Soprano.
Yeah. Like, no, bro. That's what he told me. Don't do that. And I was like, okay, never do that again. I respect that. There's a guy that I go to dinner with, a friend of mine, his dad. He's not in the mafia, but he gives me mafia vibes. He's a Greek guy. You want to know what he does at dinner that I think is really cool? He orders 2 of everything.
2 of everything?
2 of everything. Anything. He's the
Literally
guy that
everything.
takes the menu. He has the menu. It doesn't matter how many people he's with. I went to Vegas with this guy. Unbelievable experience. But I've also, me and my wife have gone to dinner with like him and his wife and my friend's sister, just 5 of us. 2 of everything on the menu. No, I'm sorry, not the entire menu. Whatever we want, he gets 2 of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's also he can eat. The family can eat. But like when you grow up poor, it's also kind of a thing of like you want to make sure everybody can get everything. Because think about it. Let's say you're at a table with 5 people. Think about it this way. It makes sense. And you order their croquettes, and there's 4 croquettes.
Yeah, not everybody's getting one. Yeah, no, I understand the thought process for sure.
I kind of like it. It's a big baller move.
You want to know what move I like at a big dinner with a lot of people?
Yes.
One of every appetizer.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I mean, let us just get one of every appetizer.
How about if you go to a steakhouse, one of every side?
Yeah, I like that too, for sure. That's a no-brainer.
I like the side. Like I'm with you on the appetizer thing, but if we're at a steakhouse, I don't want every appetizer. I'd rather have the sides.
Yeah, at a steakhouse, I agree with you.
Because you don't want to get too full.
Nah, I agree with you for sure.
You want to know what I'm getting into?
What?
Think of a random item at like a nice establishment.
Is it food?
Yeah, it's food. I'm not talking about like fucking BDSM. I mean like
a random item at a nice establishment. Escargot.
That's a very, very good guess. No. Seafood Tower.
Oh, that's rich people shit.
I know. I mean, listen, I don't got it like that, but when I was just out east and we went to a restaurant on Shelter Island, it was like I'm right there at the water. I like seafood if I'm right by the water.
I do too. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. If I'm landlocked, there's a really good chance I'm probably not getting the fucking shrimp, calamari, or sea bass. I'm just not. But if I'm in Rhode Island, if I'm in Newport, if I'm out Long Island, wherever, if I got water around me, I'm ordering seafood. I was out there and we're ordering appetizers. People there like have money. Nobody's like penny pinching. And somebody looked at me and said, does anybody want to get the Seafood Tower? I was like, fuck yes. I don't want to be the person that suggests it because obviously it's not cheap. I love a Seafood Tower.
Delicious.
Seafood Tower guy movie.
Okay. Two things. One, we got to knock out Hangman. I have a pretty funny random college football player. If you want me to send it to you, if you don't, do your own. Yours sucked yesterday, so maybe we should go with mine.
It did not suck because nobody got it, so therefore it does not suck.
It sucked, dude. You put a 3-letter thing. I don't know.
People bitching about loss.
Let me just say this. Taj Bradley isn't fucking Prince, dude. He can't go by one name. It's that.
He is to me.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he fucking is.
Snide, refund whoever bought the Hangman yesterday. That was some bullshit. And do you want me to text you my guy? It's pretty good.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You just said refund the person who requested Hangman yesterday. And
I'm not out of my mind. Oh, look, Snidesy did it already. Same page.
Okay, I got a question.
Democracy.
I have a question.
I'm
I have
texting
a
you, my
question.
guy.
No. You're starting to be a fucking socialist, is what you're doing. And we're not getting into politics and we're not getting into different types of government, but now you're getting a little ridiculous.
A socialist. Damn, that's funny.
You just said you didn't like Hangman because nobody got it.
Yeah.
I
would bet that Hitler thought that anybody who just wanted basic human rights was a socialist too.
This is not basic human rights. This is absolutely insane. What you are trying to do right now, the precedent that you're setting in this stream, I am not into at all.
Okay, well, you know what you could do? You could exterminate everyone.
Wait. You seriously, Hangman, first of all, was my idea. I implemented Hangman for people to redeem with their channel points. Hangman is redeemed and we played Hangman. You are telling me that I'm not playing Hangman properly because I picked Taj as the word and nobody got it.
It's literally like doing Mike and then being like, yeah, Mike Jordan.
Let me tell you this. It doesn't fucking matter what it's doing. You're guessing a word by
insane. And you could ask 100 fucking people on the street and all of them would say you were wrong.
Done talking about this. All I gotta tell you,
do you like my Hangman? It's the first and last name, so don't get upset.
Listen, I was an only child, but I know you were homeschooled. This is the homeschool coming out of you. People all the time say sometimes if I do things, it's like, oh, you must be an only child. Let me tell you right now, you not agreeing with the way Hangman's being played is the homeschool coming out of you.
100 to 0 if you ask 100 people on the street.
I'm not asking the people in this fucking stream because they like to side with you.
Dictators never do.
They like to side. No, I'm the polar over here. I'm the poll. I ask the poll. I ask people what they want to talk about for their first
topic.
Ask
them who's right here.
No, everybody's going to say you.
I didn't think so. I did not.
Everybody's going to say you because people like fucking with me and they love siding with you because you're Mr. Fucking. You know what you do? I bet I just played Monopoly the other day. I bet you give people $200 before they even pass go. It's like, here, you're close enough. Why don't you just take the $200? I'm sure you could use it.
I'm absolutely dominant.
Do you when you play board games with your younger family members, do you let them make up rules?
No, I absolutely destroy my daughter in Mario Kart. Like destroy her.
All right, let me see what your fucking stupid socialist fucking Hangman is. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Okay. So you got to give the category because I don't know what's going to give it away.
Random college football quarterback.
Okay, you're going to give the position?
Yeah, definitely.
This is good. Why are people throwing tomatoes?
Oh, I wonder why.
Well, why?
I don't know, dude.
Because I played Hangman yesterday and nobody got it.
Out of order, man. You got to do something drastic.
All right. Imagine if this is your first time coming into the stream and you saw that we were promoting that we're going to talk about college football week 1, and then all we're doing on here so far is talking about hair cuttery, seafood towers, father-in-law's losing credit card roulette, and now Hangman.
All right, there's 60 people in YouTube. Holy shit.
How many?
60.
I don't know.
I mean, like, not trying to be that guy, but is that a YouTube record?
God, you gave me the fucking longest last name ever. Is that a YouTube record? I don't know. By the way, if you're in YouTube, yeah, wow, that's pretty crazy. Make sure you like the stream. I don't know. We're getting some pretty good subs up there. Maybe it helps the algorithm when you upload an actual video, which we're going to do again, by the way, guys. We're going to do our college football best bets in a video. Thanks for tuning in. Tell him to hit the follow button. Hit the follow button. Smash the
God damn it. Fat Girls is so fucking back, dude. Holy shit. He's sniping bots in the Discord. He's fucking making fun of us again. He's fucking telling people to follow. He's so back, dude. He's so back.
I like that. I like that Fat Girls is back. We need it because you're soft as baby shit now all of a sudden. Okay. Hold on. Wow, I think I did it.
I think you did too. All right, guys, let's get it.
I'll tell you right now, if you guys get this, well, nah.
Random college football quarterback. A. Great first letter.
Wow. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen.
O.
Yep.
T. Wow.
Yeah.
E.
You don't think, this is the part you don't think through.
G.
There we go.
R. Keep going.
Mohawk, if we get this, fuck you.
You. I guess you.
Boom. Got it.
Fucking there he is. Hefe.
You suggest players that have a lot of the same words and or letters and easy.
You would find a way to pick apart my fucking hangman pick, Taj.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Sit this one out, dude.
You fucking pick Carnell Tate. There's like 3 letters in that, and 2
Carnell
in every
Tate
single one.
Pretty solid.
There's 2 T's, there's 2 A's, there's 2 L's. I'm just
Major
saying.
Applewhite is a good pull.
It's a good pull. Yes, unlike a video, if it was like, hey, why don't you think of name a random college quarterback? There's too many easy letters.
That's what I want to do with Snowman. I want to show him a few random guys and see if he can name them.
Bro, I don't think that there's gonna be if I do week 1 on the whiteboard, should I write out one or do the number 1?
The number 1.
All right. Let's pull up the board. Steak, do you mind doing me a favor? Can you get the board going? I do have a Corp text coming in that I have to get back to real quick.
Yes, I can get the board going. The first game on Thursday, Boise State at USF. It's at Raymond James. It looks like Boise State's back to -6. I believe they open at 9.5. I wish I like South Florida. I wish I had any idea that this line would move like this. South Florida, pretty sure, is returning Byron Brown, their quarterback, who everyone was really excited about after 2 years ago. I think he had like 3,500 yards, and going into last season, they were betting favorites to win the AAC, and I think he got hurt after 4 games. But I mean, I like South Florida, to be completely honest, and I like Byron Brown, and I haven't heard a single peep about Byron Brown or South Florida, which I think is kind of interesting because they were so hyped last year. Remember how much everyone liked Golish going into last year?
Yeah.
And then this year, nothing, but they still have Golish and Byron Brown's healthy.
What's up, Donald Bailey? I'm in Brooklyn, Lewiston, New York. I don't know where that is, Donald. Let me know where it is. I love New York. It's a beautiful state. I love New York. Down to 5.5 on DK. Steak. Is this too fucking sharp? Leon 254 with a new follow. Welcome to the board review. Welcome everybody. God, it feels so fucking good to talk some football. Nothing against baseball. By the way, did you see Junior Caminero yesterday? 2 home runs, no big deal. Yeah. Nothing against baseball. It feels so fucking good to talk football. Okay. If this wasn't an important deal, chat, that can up my units a little bit. I would not let it distract me from this stream. I really, really apologize.
That's okay. That's okay. So it's at 5.5 on DK. I'm pulling up the, let's talk about some interesting things about, because we talked about Boise State, but we did not talk about South Florida. Not that anybody wants us to. Maybe they do, actually. I think South Florida is a pretty interesting team. Win total of 6.5. Over is -134. To answer your question, do I think it's gotten too sharp? No, but I'm not going to punch it in at the worst number. I'm just going to wait till kickoff, but I do absolutely think I'll be taking some variation of South Florida in the points, to be completely honest. Somebody said under. Where is this at? $62.5. You guys like the under? Who said that? Show yourself. 62.5. I don't know if I like the under, dude. I feel like 62.5 is kind of crazy. 62.5 for Byron Brown off an injury, who played 4 games last year, and Maddox Madsen, who's considered to be a game manager, and no Ashton Genty. I think 62.5 is an absolutely crazy total. Damn, crutches on the under. That's interesting. I looked at South Florida, 6.5 -134. Yes, FanDuel.
Okay, so here's my question on South Florida, just real quick. Catch me up to speed. Are they returning Golish? Did he get fired?
Golish is back and Byron Brown is back. Byron Brown looked like a stud. Everyone liked him last year. I honestly think we had him as a fade candidate, but we can't really brag about that because the quarterback got injured.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna pull up. Well, I'm gonna pull up Pickett. W Pickett. Shout out Pickett. Make sure you download Pickett. Track your wager. Sync your sports books. Use promo code DGen. You get $3 back. And then I'm gonna also pull up Wager Talk. Get a little. Here we go. So Boise State and South Florida. That's where we're at. Correct. Wow.
Yeah.
9.5 down to 6, but somebody said 5.5, and they are correct. 5.5 at DraftKings. Total 63, still pretty much the same number. Looks like more money's on the over, but this is very interesting. Some sharps are hammering the fuck out of South Florida.
I have the concern that you have that it's too sharp. I'll wait to see where it ends up, but to explain the total, last year, South Florida had an 80-point game, go to 5 overtimes with San Jose State, scored 93 in regulation with Tulsa, 63-30, and had a 59-24 game against Charlotte. So, and a 35-28 game against Rice. So maybe the total makes sense. However, Boise State's last 4 games didn't go anywhere near 62.5 against UNLV, 21-7. You would have thought that would have been way higher scoring. Oregon State, 34-18, and Wyoming, 17-13. I think the total is a really interesting thing here, especially with what everybody's saying about, I mean, somebody's saying a flood. There's supposed to be thunderstorms and rain. I just want to be clear. It's Florida at 5:30 p.m. There probably will be some type of rain and thunderstorms. There is every single fucking day.
What happened to your beautiful microphone? Because you're back to sounding like you're in a toilet.
Oh, God.
I
just got to think. I think I want to.
So much better.
Yours, because yours stands up on its own. Mine really doesn't do that. Like I could show it to you, but it
you've
doesn't
shown
end
it
up
to
in
me.
something.
Yeah, but it's on something. It has to be brought closer to you.
No, it's not possible, dude. I'm telling you, it's like literally on the corner of the desk.
Yeah, but isn't there a stand?
Nope. It doesn't like do what you want it to do.
Okay, so whatever it's mounted on.
Snag sent me a mic arm I can buy. I'll do that.
But whoever your tech guy is, just have them have a new like handle.
It's not. He's sending me a link for.
All right. So I don't really know. Listen, I don't know that I can go off of what teams scored last year and factor that into what the total is this year.
When they're both returning their quarterbacks, I think it's fair to at least talk about.
Okay, fine.
But I agree with you overall.
Don't USF games always have high totals?
I would assume after what I just said, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. DGen, DM your address. I can mail you a silk do-rag. Very funny. Right on that.
Kind of annoys me that South Florida place is in Tampa.
What?
It kind of annoys me that South Florida plays in Tampa.
I agree. That is a little weird. And it annoys the fuck out of me that they play at Raymond James Stadium. They always fuck that field up before Bucks games. Drives me insane. You know, I hate that schools, college football teams have to share pro stadiums. Like, build a little tiny stadium. Doesn't FAU even have a stadium?
Yeah, that's actually in South Florida.
Pitt not fucking University of Pittsburgh not having a stadium blows my mind. W. Greg, yes, I'm way behind. Very funny. Yeah.
Okay, so I think there's something to be discussed here because we actually didn't
discuss it.
South Florida returns 19 starters.
Oh, I should pull up the magazine. Should I pull up
Maybe, dude, because I feel like a team returning 19 starters, a quarterback who was well regarded as a star 2 years ago. He had like 4,000 yards and 26 touchdowns and a bunch of, I think he ran for over 10 touchdowns that year. And then obviously they go 6-7 last year. He gets hurt. And I haven't heard a fucking peep about this team. Also, they got a transfer running back from Oklahoma. And I'm pretty sure their schedule is toilet tissue soft after this Boise State game. And their win total is 6.5. So am I getting duped? And yeah, that's true, DJ and Donnie, but they also have 2 offensive linemen that have already started 15 games. So I don't mind that blend at all. And they're returning a receiver who had 80 catches last year.
The Broncos, I by the way, I went to Twitter and I searched South Florida Bulls. I found this guy, Steve Helwick. It says he's a college football writer, Underdog Dynasty. He's got a preview. It said Boise State may have lost Ashton Genty, but the Broncos return a full coaching staff and 4 first-team all Mountain West Conference selections.
Yeah.
This is something that he pointed out, which I do think is interesting. The Broncos are one of 11 FBS programs to retain their entire full-time coaching staff, motherfucker. And they bring back a Mountain West best 5 all-conference players, including 4 first-team selections. Their tight end, their tackle, defensive end, and their inside linebacker.
Okay.
14 starters from the Fiesta Bowl versus Penn State remain with the program. So the defense wasn't too shabby. They ranked 38th in FBS last year in fewest points allowed per game. I mean, dude, the Broncos should fuck them up.
You think so? I don't know how you're coming to that conclusion, to be completely honest.
Well, I just think that they're a serious program, and I'm not entirely sure USF is.
Damn, I liked Alex Golesh and I liked Byron Brown. I also should mention, when I said toilet tissue soft, it's just the conference schedule. They have to play Miami and Florida this year.
W. Chewy Raid, by the way, thank you very much. Let's look at the South Florida Bulls outlook. South Florida completed the initial challenge any rebuilding coach faces. They successfully climbed out of the gutter. After a 4-29 record spanning 3 seasons, Alex Golesh instantly resurrected South Florida to 7-6 with a bowl victory. And then in year 2, he went 7-6 and a bowl victory, 4-4 in conference play. They arrived to 2025 in a good place with a bulk of returning starters. He was limited to 4 starts. Yep. Sometimes the term dual threat quarterback is applied to a quarterback who can run regardless of his passing abilities, but Brown contains a healthy amount of both attributes. Wow. First ever USF quarterback with 3,000-yard passing. 26 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. I think we're going to see some scoring.
And 11 rushing touchdowns.
Yep. You want this guy's prediction?
Yeah.
USF 31, Boise State 27.
Interesting.
Can someone explain to me, if I missed it already, why is USF getting hammered with money?
They're not. That's what's crazy. Is if fucking John Ewing just posted that Boise State's one of the most bet teams in both sides, money and tickets.
Then why is the line moving? Is
Yeah,
somebody
I know.
out?
I know. Can you go to Pickett and tell me what kind of action Pickett has?
Yeah. Chewy, thanks for the raid, brother. Then thank everybody for tuning in and hanging out. We'll move on to the next game, but this is why we're dedicating the whole stream to college football. We kind of want to take our time, especially with a more, I'm not going to say marquee matchup, but this is one of the better games on Thursday, is it not?
I think so. Absolutely. Yeah. Better. It's probably the best one on Thursday, and it's the first one.
Here's what we got. Yeah.
John Ewing didn't have this one.
A lot of Boise State money. All right. So you're telling me you think it's a little suspicious. Total. The under looks to be. Look at how many bets and money. But we also you say this about Pickett, and I think you're right. Pickett splits tend to be pretty sharp. You know?
They do. Crutch likes the under, so there's probably, unless I fall in love with something, I'm not going against Crutch, I don't think.
Yeah. Here's the last paragraph that might be worth mentioning. It's going to be close throughout. Brown hasn't shied away from difficult competition before. He rushed for 100 yards on Alabama in 2024 and kept the Bulls close against the Crimson Tide in 2023. Behind the mobile quarterback, USF defends its home field and pulls off the upset. A massive win for the American Conference should it be pitted against the Mountain West for a college football playoff spot. Yeah, it's a big game.
Big game.
Who is the new running back, or does it not really? I guess it doesn't really matter.
Sire Gaines and a transfer from Fresno, I want to say, that was hurt last year, but the year before rushed for like 1,000 yards.
Sire Gaines. Pip Talk says Boise State -3.5. That must be a first half line, right?
No. I mean, if you can get Boise State -5.5, you can certainly get the -3.5 at -145.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know.
Hate that read, DJ and Donnie. I don't hate that read.
Well, where's your head at right now?
It's at South Florida at the moment.
Okay. I don't know that I like it, but
Yeah, I can tell by the way you're talking, and I understand. To be fair, I understand why you're concerned. Because if it was as easy as what we're saying, all the money is on Boise State, but the line's moving to South Florida. Obviously, every person that considers himself to be sharp would be like, "Oh, I guess I got to bet South Florida." So, like, I understand your thought process. There's just some football reasoning for me to like South Florida. I actually like South Florida this year, to be completely honest. I kind of want to take their win total, add it to my futures.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's not to like about this team. Like, bro, let's just talk about their schedule. Then we'll move on because we got time. There's only like 6 or 7 games.
Yeah.
Their win total is 6.5. The over is -134. They play Boise State, Florida, and Miami, right? That's fucking brutal. Absolutely brutal. Let's just say they go 0-3. Then they play South Carolina State, Charlotte, North Texas. Sorry, I got to scroll down. I'm going to say they win 3 of those, so they're 3-3. Then they play Florida Atlantic, Memphis, UTSA, Navy, UAB, Rice. There's some hard games in there for sure. Like I don't know what the outlook on Navy is this year, but I don't think that's an easy game. I don't think UTSA is an easy game. But god damn, I don't know. Kind of like this team. What don't you like about a team that returns 19 starters, a promising quarterback, a promising coach? I'm just confused.
Why do they have a 6.5 win total?
Yeah, I just read you a pretty tough schedule. Did they open up the year Boise State, Miami, Florida? So then they have to go 7-2 to finish the year.
I like this Golish guy, but does he get a pass for having a 7-6 season because the quarterback got hurt last year?
Yeah, I think so. And also, you said something else really important. Before Alex Golish got there, a 6-7 season would have been considered a success. They went 4-29 in their last 33 games before he got there. So going 6-7 is perfectly acceptable at South Florida, especially when you lose your quarterback. And JJ Miles, you're right. That's a better look, and I'm going to look at that right
now. Dilly Daggers did say, would you call USF spread contrarian? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
It's weird taking a big home dog in a contrarian spot, but I don't know.
South Florida is plus 650 to win the conference behind Tulane, Navy, Memphis, and UTSA. And I will sprinkle that. I'm going to sprinkle that.
UTSA is your conference winner. That's my pick.
Cool,
I put money on UTSA to go undefeated.
They are tied with South Florida for odds, so I'll go against you here. I'll take South Florida, and you'll take UTSA. Maybe we should place a friendly wager on who does better.
Okay, deal. So, all right. So, are you gonna plant your flag? Oh, I know that's banned now. Ohio State soft. Sorry, we're not gonna have that conversation. But
yeah. Or are we?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we can. It's pretty crazy. Ban Dave Portnoy soft. In all seriousness, did you just talk yourself into USF in this game and on the season, or what are you gonna do?
I think so for sure. I'm gonna put a half unit on them to win the AAC, and I am going to probably take them at some way. I don't know. Let's see where the line goes, but I really hope I can get something close back to 7.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next game, shall we? Rutgers in Ohio. Is that what you got?
Yeah, Rutgers in Ohio. Yeah.
Rutgers 14.5-point favorites. Actually, no, let's go to Wager Talk right here. Again, Pickett is only showing me Hard Rock because I'm in Florida. So with respect to Pickett, that's why I'm going to look elsewhere. Okay. We've actually got Rutgers open as a 10.5-point favorite there, all the way up to 15.5, pretty much across the board. Total open 47.5 up to 49. We need to talk about Rutgers.
Real quick. Do you remember who the quarterback is?
That's what I was just going to talk about. Is it fucking Kalimanakis from
from Minnesota? It is.
I don't like him. Is Schiano still the head coach?
I believe so.
It's not anything personal against the Rutgers football team, but it's just not something I can really respect all that much. These are the end of the season winning 3 of 4 games. They played Kansas State in a bowl game. Holy shit, they played them really tough too. Steak, did you remember this?
Yeah, 3rd straight bowl appearance for Rutgers. First time they've done that in like 15 years. So the vibes are pretty high, I think, for Rutgers as far as high as they can be. I know they lost. Who's the guy on the Bears? Monin guy, Kyle Monin guy. Is that how you say it? Monin guy.
He got drafted by the Bears.
He's on the Bears. I think he got drafted, or I don't think he's an undrafted free agent, but he's on the Bears.
His stat. He had 200 yards rushing against Akron. This guy had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games rushing over 100 yards last year. 7. That's crazy. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. So Rutgers is pretty respectable, I guess. I need to not shit on them. These are their losses last year. This is really impressive. They lost to Nebraska by 1 touchdown. 14-7. That was their first loss of the year at the time. They had just beat Washington. Remember, we had Rutgers in that game against Washington, I believe. And they beat Virginia Tech. Sorry, Crabs. At Virginia Tech. These are some big wins for a Rutgers school.
I did not remember that one.
They started the year 4-0. Then they lost their next 4. But they got killed against Wisconsin. That was a terrible spot. That was a game after Nebraska where they played their nuts off. Then they lost to UCLA, but 35-32. You kind of take that. And then they had to go to USC after that. They lost 42-20, but they won the Kaliak-Manis revenge game against Minnesota 26-19. They beat Maryland at Maryland 31-17. By the way, back-to-back games, only allowing your opponent to score 17 and 19. Maybe they have a pretty good defense. They lost to Illinois, but Illinois was a juggernaut last year, 38-31. They played their dicks off. And then Michigan State, they ended it at Michigan State. They beat the fucking snot out of them, dude. Had 129 rushing yards on Michigan State senior night. Get fucked with Michigan State, by the way. I'm tired of this stupid team. 41-14, and then they play their ass off in a bowl game. I am very sorry. Apparently, I need to respect, and maybe we need to respect, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, all right? Rummiest with a new follow. Welcome to the board review. Now, that kind of plays into what I'm going to tell you here. The Scarlet Knights opening 10.5 actually seems a little bit short.
A little bit, but let's talk about...
Or is Ohio, because you could say this is the same line Western Kentucky had against Sam Houston State. So I don't know. I'm just trying to think here. What's the gap? Maybe Rutgers shouldn't be double-digit favorites against anybody. You know, that's a respectable.
Holy shit. Ohio finished the season last year 9th in the nation in total defense.
Ohio did?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's what I'm kind of saying. Why is
against the run.
Why is Jeff Broseph saying, what the fuck, DJ? What did I say? I didn't say anything wrong, did I? I'm just Parker Navarro is a dog.
They're returning guys. Holy shit.
I don't know why this total's moving up. If that's the kind of defense we've got coming into where are they? Are they in Brunswick, New Jersey?
And it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, that Ohio lost the guy to Minnesota, and now he's back. Their running back, and he was their leading rusher for 2 years. Parker Navarro, yeah, dude. Tank Pearson's back.
I'm pulling up Ohio right now.
We might need to learn ball a little bit with Ohio.
Tickets to this game can be found for as cheap as $25. And guess what? If you use SeatGeek promo code DGen, you get $20 off your first purchase. Okay.
I'm not sure I've seen this before, so you tell me if you've seen this. This guy.
Look, I got to take this corp call.
Okay, this guy. Go ahead. Well, what do you want to do? Me to keep talking?
Keep talking about the games.
Okay. This guy, Sia Bangura, ran for 2,000 yards and 22 touchdowns at Ohio, transferred to Minnesota, and now he's back for his final year of eligibility at Ohio. What the fuck? What is the total in this game? I heard somebody say they like the under. I have a serious question for the chat. I just have to ask. Rutgers with Kaliak-Manis at quarterback, who's not known for pushing the ball downfield. At best, he's a game manager. He had 2,000 yards. And then Ohio, who had the 13th ranked defense in the country last year. And just tell me yes or no in the chat. I just want to know, is this not the most obvious under you've ever heard of in your entire fucking life? Like, am I not crazy, or is the total being damn near 50 kind of high? I'm trying to find this line on FanDuel. Where the fuck is it? What time is this game? Yes, agree. Yep, they lost their best player on offense. They have Kaliak Manis at quarterback, and Ohio's. I just feel like this is couldn't be a more obvious under. Like if you told me this line was sitting at 43.5 or 42.5, I wouldn't be that shocked. I'm shocked that it opened at 46.5 if what Twizzy says is true, and it's being bet up to 48.5. That's crazy, and I can't find this game on FanDuel anywhere. I'm gonna go to a different site and try to find this game. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The over is absolutely speaking to me a little bit. Can't help it. I don't want to just be contrarian all season, but I just can't get past this total being a little high. You just bet the over? It's so gross, though, Dave Martinez. It's so gross. Might have to play it. 49.5, dude. The line's at 49.5. That's crazy to me. Absolutely crazy. If we played guess the line, I would have guessed 43 for this total. I'm moving on from this game, though. As of right now, I like the over more than I like either side. McKiffin, check the matchup last year. Good point. Rutgers, Ohio. What was the score? Damn, I don't see it. Every time I fucking search, I get Ohio State. High as fuck. I'd bet anything that the Pickett splits have the under. 38-26. Got it. Okay, fair point. Still pretty aggressively leaning over, but I'm going to move on. Next game I'm going to go to because DJ's not here. I don't know where it fits in next, but I think it's NC State, Eastern Carolina. I think this game's super interesting. I'm going to be honest with you. Eastern Carolina beat. He's on the corp call, Snidesy. Apparently, it's a big deal that determines how much he can gamble for the remainder of this football season. So we're going to let him take it. Hold on. Let me pull up this game. Eastern Carolina beat NC State in a bowl game. There was like a big brawl, if I recall correctly, at the end of that one. And the last time they played before that was like in the beginning of the season, 2023. NC State was damn near fucking ranked top 10, and Eastern Carolina almost beat them again. It was 21-20. And so I'll be honest, man. A CJ Bailey's returning off a bad year, and if I'm not mistaken, Eastern Carolina, I don't remember his name, Housen, the quarterback, came in relief, started like the last 5 to 6 games. He was decent. He's back at quarterback. I love NC State. I'm buying low on NC State. We've actually sold high, me and DJen, multiple times on NC State because they do get overhyped. But in this type of game last year where ECU literally beat them in both teams' last game, the bowl game, and now NC State's laying 14, I think that's a hard number to get to for most people. And I think fucking NC State might absolutely dog walk East Carolina. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, Caton Hauser, yeah. Oh, he's from MSU, okay. Do you not feel like the revenge spot is so obvious? It's 100% a fair point, but I still don't think a soul's laying. I need to pull up Pickett splits for these games for sure. Hold on. I'm pulling up Pickett splits. I bet you, dude. Yeah. And that could be the look, Ramble. It could just be NC State team total over. Hold on. I'm looking up NC State splits for this game. Got it now. There's at this moment, hold on. Way more money, dude. Way more money on NC State. Holy shit. Oh my God. The 63% of the bet percentage and 68% of the money on NC State. Yeah, sharp money on the under. Yeah, the total amount bet is $123,000. I don't think it'll be as tiny as you think, though, Hefe. I think people will be betting the shit out of this game. I kind of think it's one of the more exciting ones of Thursday, Friday. But yeah, as of right now, I don't know that I can be talked off NC State. I am lonely, Fat Girls. I'm very lonely. I didn't know he was going to be gone this long. But at least, all right, fuck it. Tell me this. I'll talk about the most disgusting thing that I couldn't convince DGen to talk about if I tried, but I've talked a little bit about it with Royal and Crutch. Wyoming and Akron. Do you believe in your heart of hearts that Wyoming should be favored by 7 over anyone in the country on the road? Come on, we got to talk about it. Should Wyoming be -7 against anybody in the fucking country? I don't care who it is. It could be fucking Bishop Sycamore, and I would still think it was fishy that Wyoming was -7 against at Bishop Sycamore. It's just crazy to me. Can I get nasty? Royal already says no. The line opened at -8.5. The line opened at -8.5, dude. Wyoming's awful. Zips kind of end of the year good, too. Went blasted Kent State, beat Toledo. I guess Wyoming did beat Washington State if you give a fuck about that. And they kept it close with Boise. God, am I really about to dig into a Wyoming football preview? You want the prop for that Wyoming game? You bet John Michael Galenborg over yards. Okay, fuck it. Wyoming football preview. We have to do it. Nothing else. Akron is even bowl eligible because the team GPA was too low. Holy shit. I mean, I assume something like that had to be true. I cannot believe on a Tuesday morning I'm here by myself researching Wyoming football. Wyoming had their worst season since 2015. They went 3-5, ranked in the bottom 25 in offense in the country. I don't understand. There's nothing to like about this fucking team at all. I understand what somebody just said about Akron. I'm sure I'm going to do the preview for Akron. It's going to be awful too. But I just don't understand how you make Wyoming a 7-point favorite on the road. They're like, best thing they did was get a fucking safety from Southern Illinois in the transfer portal. I don't think they scored. They scored over 20 like 2 or 3 times. Nah. This is absolutely insane. All right. I'm just saying, might be gross. See, I think that's pretty obvious too, Zamman, but it's probably a good play. What's the total? What's the total on the game? Hold on. Oh, I can. Who has the total on this game? $49, bro. Am I off? Or are these totals insane for week 1? 49? How the fuck could it be that high? I don't even understand. All right, fuck it. I've talked about, 49. Holy shit. Nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, I think Akron is that bad too. They must be. There's no other reasonable explanation. I refuse to do an Akron football preview. All right, let's talk about another one I'm excited about. Buffalo and Minnesota. And I just want to ask the chat before I start. Everybody, are you high or low on Buffalo, or do you not have an opinion? What do you feel about Buffalo? Because I have a pretty strong opinion here. Hold on, I'm pulling up this fucking Buffalo outright. I expected to see a few of those. I've seen a lot of Buffalo love. A ton. See, this is what I see, dude. This is what I see a lot of. This is how DGen feels. Nobody likes PJ Fleck, dude. Dare I say PJ Fleck is underrated? I know it's crazy because I normally would have never said that, but I feel like performance versus the fucking rap he gets is kind of crazy. I'm pulling. First, Buffalo coming off their first season with 9 or more wins since 2018. Third best odds to win the MAC. Oh my Lord. They're returning all MAC running back, fucking 1,200 yards. Dude, people love this team. Kansas State transfer to Quan Roberson, 25 years old, 25-year-old quarterback. Would you support me liking Minnesota? That's my question. Because I actually think, and I never thought I would find myself saying this, because I used to think I used to be a PJ Fleck hater, kind of thought he was a corny dude. But let's talk about what PJ Fleck's done at Minnesota. Not a good fucking football school, by the way. Good question, Ramius. I'll pull that up next. 58-39 at the University of Minnesota, which is actually very impressive, and 6-0 in bowl games. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the PJ Fleck disrespect's gotten too high. Hold on. I'll tell you Minnesota right now. The splits and everything. The spread, 60%. No, I'm sorry. 65% of the money is on Buffalo and 57% of the bet percentage. There's $75,000 wagered. The total there is completely split on the over-under. Completely split. But yeah, people are definitely leaning Buffalo a little bit. I'm leaning Minnesota. I could see, to be completely honest, I would not hate a Minnesota alt line. I got my eyes on Minnesota for sure. Yeah, Dilly Daggers. I really think I'm not joking. A couple weeks ago, I saw a few experts, I'm not naming names, pick Buffalo to go to the playoff. I actually saw that. That's like the most outlandish playoff team I've seen this year, Buffalo, a few times. I don't think Buffalo scores much at all. But I don't really have a read on the total, but Minnesota's one of my favorite plays. Yep. Royal, yep. Okay. I'm pretty much stealing all the games from DGen, but if he wants to go over any Nebraska, Cincinnati, it's a fun one. Total 54.5, Nebraska -7. The game's at Arrowhead. Any way you slice it, Raiola at Arrowhead's going to be absolutely fucking hilarious. W schedule makers for making that happen, because that'll be absolutely amazing. What do we do? Cheapest ticket to this game is $147. What do we do with this game? What do I do with Nebraska? So I kind of want to believe, bro, he's got the longest corp call that you've ever seen, Kev. Absolutely the longest. I can't wait to hear about it when he gets back. He better have made, let's see, how much money would it be worth? Actually, I'm not going to throw a dollar amount on there. Nebraska team total under. So you're low on Nebraska again this year, Ramble? Or just this game? Feels like we're back to the point where everybody's telling me Nebraska's going to be good again. And I didn't buy it last year, but I'm a little bit more into it this year. One more, I'd be more interested in buying Raiola this year for sure. Cincinnati, I'm pretty sure started the year 4-1 or something like that, and then they lost their last 5 games of the year, which is crazy. They got
tough.
Yeah, how'd it go? I just been rambling away. You know how hard it is to do this shit solo? I'm being sarcastic because
I know you are
better at it, but it's so fucking hard.
I can't even tell you how stressful this situation is right now. I'll tell you after. Why you got 108 people in Twitch just listen to you ramble?
Yeah, I'm not a solo artist like Prince. I'm more of Destiny's Child.
Yeah, how about this?
Kelly Rowland and your Beyonce.
You want to use the Prince card on the Taj Hangman, that's fine, but you can't keep going to Prince. I love Prince.
Prince is a solo artist, dude. Purple Rain.
I love Prince. Yeah, Purple Rain. Very tough, very stressful, but I'm doing what I can. Listen, when you work a job with 100% commission, time has to stand still and stop when you have a potential big deal that you're working on. I've got 2 that I'm trying to juggle right now during the stream. I feel like I'm a fucking Kyle Trask in the 4th quarter of a make or break drive in a preseason game. That's going to either mean I have my spot on the roster or I get cut, and I'm still trying to make time to hang out with my friends in the group chat. All right, who wants to take Cincy? DGen, it's Minnesota. What does that mean?
Minnesota. Oh, I like Minnesota a lot. Unfortunately, like, let's talk about Nebraska, Cincinnati, but we'll probably have to go back to a few games because, I do want to hear your opinion. I just kind of went through the games, but I did go through at least 3 or 4 without you.
Why is Tailing Dawes says, dude, end stream? It's Tuesday.
You have 2 days?
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean? You want us to end stream?
I don't know. What is that, man? There's a lot of people in here. Do they want us to end stream?
I'm gonna say there's fucking 110 people in Twitch and almost 60 in YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird energy, Dawes. Maybe what he's saying is for me to end stream and then attend to work, and then we'll figure it out another day.
Yeah, maybe he's giving you W advice.
I can't predict when things are going to arise, Dawes, so it might just happen every single day. Wouldn't mind a quick restart? No, because DGen has work, he's saying. Oh, Steak looks awfully handsome and breedable this morning.
What the fuck
does that mean? I have no idea. Here comes Trent rounding the corner. I was being
breedable is fucking insane.
Yeah, that was wild. I've never heard
breedable a day in my life.
No.
Can
you give me just a quick recap of where we are?
We are talking about how funny it is that the schedule makers have Dylan Raiola opening his season in Arrowhead, where Pat Mahomes plays. And we're talking about how Nebraska is always back. And that's about it. How awful Cincinnati ended their season after a pretty good start. That's pretty much it. I did go over Minnesota Buffalo, but I kind of want your opinion on it. I don't know if you're aware of how high everyone seems to be on Buffalo, but I thought that was a very interesting game. And also, we talked Wyoming. I'm not going over that again.
All right, so hold on. I'm going to just run through these games real quick. Where do we stand on Rutgers in Ohio?
I landed on the total being absurdly high when you consider the fact that it's Rutgers who lost their star running back, starting Callie Manis, who passed for 2,000 yards last year, in Iowa, who had the 13th ranked defense last year, and they have a total that opened at like 40. It's moved up 3 points, and it's at like an insane number. Like, why would this total not be 42? And then Bramble brought up a good point. They played last year, and it was like a 60-point game. So
I was going to pull that up right now. Ohio. Wait, Ohio played Rutgers last year?
Yeah. It was 38-26, I'm pretty sure Ramble said.
I don't see that. They played Syracuse. Yeah.
They didn't open the season?
Did we get some fake news? No. Last year, Rutgers and Ohio did not play each other. Are we talking about Nebraska?
No, we were talking about Rutgers and Ohio.
Oh, that's fake news.
That total, I think that total is high, very high.
I don't know that I necessarily agree.
Who the fuck would want to bet an Ohio Rutgers over?
Bro,
you need 50 points.
Can I just tell you? Oh God, I'm getting another fucking phone call. Can I just tell you, you do this all the time. Why are you not doing this? I'm going to do this. Ohio's offense last year to end the season, 41, 47, 35, 24, 42, 38, and 30 in a bowl game. 47 is high. So Sharps think it's high. That's why it's been bet up 2 points.
Yeah, I think it's.
I mean, 47 is low.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I get what you're saying about their offense, but none of those games were against Rutgers or a fucking Big Ten team.
None of those games were against Rutgers. What the fuck is
that? Like Rutgers defense this year. Look, Matt.
Yeah. Wisconsin scored 42 on them. USC scored 42 on them. Illinois scored 38 on them.
You talk about Rutgers?
Yeah.
I said this year people like Rutgers defense. You were the one glazing how well Rutgers did last year.
Yeah. Okay. I thought 47 was high.
Wisconsin.
Sorry, I keep saying that wrong. I thought it was low. I thought 47 was low.
Getting 42 dropped on your head by Wisconsin and Phil Longo and whoever the fuck, Tyler Van Dyke, whoever the fuck is playing quarterback, is actually insane. Insane.
Rummius with a new follow. Jordan Sanchez with a new follow. Welcome to the board review. We do this every weekday, 10 a.m. Jay Prue with a new subscription, 21 months. Appreciate you, Jay Prue. A lot of people in here today. I absolutely love how fucking thick it is. It feels like football's back. I think, again, we are breaking records on the YouTube, 60 live and 110 on Twitch. And there's also probably people watching on Twitter. If you're watching on Twitter, we do ask that you come to YouTube and Twitch. We are going to move the streams daily to YouTube and Twitch. We'd really appreciate if you watch on one of these platforms we monetize. Thank you for your support. Okay. Least you can do is like the fucking stream or give it a retweet. All right, Steak. We can go rapid fire. Lafayette Leopards and Bowling Green. Did you have anything on that?
No.
East Carolina and NC State. NC State 13.5.
Thought it was fun to talk about. We're NC State faders normally. They are getting no love this year, which is totally fine. Just so you know, they lost in a bowl game to Eastern Carolina last year. So as both of these teams' last game was against each other, and there was a brawl at the end of the game. So I'm pretty excited for this one. Also, do you remember when we faded NC State the first time? They went into the year ranked 13th, which I believe was their highest preseason ranking in 50 years. I don't know. It was one of their highest preseason rankings ever. Eastern Carolina was winning the whole game. NC State won by 21-20. These teams always play close. I kind of want to take NC State by curb stomp here.
NC State also, after having a really disappointing season after the Grayson McCall hype, that unfortunately I bought into. Who was their quarterback again this year?
CJ Bailey.
CJ Bailey. Why does that name ring a bell? Was he their backup last year?
He played last year.
And he was pretty good, right?
Yeah, I think he's pretty good, but I don't think anybody really likes NC State, man.
I don't either. I'm kind of with you on this one. I like NC State. Although, again, the line has been bet up 12.5 to 14. So sharps like NC State. We're not alone there. We're not alone.
We did look at the picket splits, which the chat kept me honest there because I kind of thought Eastern Carolina would have more money in bets, and they have not much.
Not much. Yep, not much. Okay. That's okay. Okay, sorry. Rapid fire. Did you talked Wyoming and Akron? Wyoming 7-point favorites on the road. What'd you like there?
I just want to ask you, do you think Wyoming should be 7-point favorites against anybody in the country on the road?
Well, that all depends.
Just answer before you do your research. I just want to know first thought, rapid fire.
I think Wyoming is a respectable football brand that just had a really bad year. So you're asking the wrong guy. I'm also the one who said I'd rather go to Jackson Hole, Wyoming than Hawaii. So
Jackson Hole, do you know interesting stat about Jackson Hole?
No.
Per square foot, it's the most expensive real estate in the country.
I don't doubt it. That's where the hipsters have been going. Mexico City and Jackson Hole.
It's not the coolest part of that part of the country, if I'm being completely honest with you.
That part of the state, you mean?
Well, Wyoming, Montana, like there's
cool
places to go. Jackson Hole's kind of stuffy.
Yeah, no, I can absolutely see that. It wasn't it also Kanye West put it on his album cover?
Oh, is that what happened? That's fun.
Yeah. He just took like an iPhone picture driving into Jackson Hole. Yeah.
Montana, you could tell me, Austin, that's the most underrated state in America. It's fucking beautiful.
I'd love to go. Anyways, Akron last year, 4-8. And their wins, Steak, Colgate, 31-20. Eastern Michigan, 25-21. Kent State and Toledo in overtime. So, yeah, they're poopy. I'm okay with
they're poopy. Also, this chat told us that they're not bowl eligible this year because the team GPA is too low.
I'm almost wondering if 7 points is short now.
There we go. There's Nicky Gambles.
Quantitative.
Talking my language, dude.
I'm very corp as well today, quantitative. I had to make a phone call for about 10-15 minutes. Steak ran solo. I think you did well, though. I had it on mute. I didn't hear what you said, but it just seemed
you
like
can't say if I did well. It was very hard. Not solo.
Could you imagine if you had
Wyoming Akron over, dude? Isn't that kind of nasty? Wyoming had a bottom 25 offense last year.
That is gross. Yes.
It's a nasty one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jacksonville State, UCF 17.5-point favorites. Somebody told me they have FAU's old quarterback. The guy that can run. He can run. He's not very good.
I forget his name. Drawing a blank. I should know.
I think you did well. I had you on mute. Yep. Yeah. He's terrible. Do you remember when I made my POD Army in week 2, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
Todd, that was the most I'd ever been in my bag. And that's because we loved Michigan State against FIU. And I saw the FAU covered. I lost the bet, but I was like, FAU's not very good. Looked into it. I was like, Army's going to kick their fucking ass. But I'm not falling for that, DC, by the way. Nice job. You see what he said? You saw what he said, right? I'm not falling for that. Listen, we got right as of right now. I'm telling you right now, we have too big of an audience tuning into college football. I am not getting distracted with any of these stupid fucking Gabe Boners comments and these names. All right, you're not duping me. Did you see Josh Allen and Busting with the Boys go back and forth?
Bro, when Josh Allen says, I didn't drink for 11 years, and then I turned 12. Hilarious. So did you hear that? They were talking about drinking. He goes, yeah, I didn't drink for 11 years. He was like, I didn't drink for 11 years. And they were like, looked at him where he's like, and then I turned 12.
Very funny.
Fucking
Yeah.
man.
Okay. We don't need to talk about Delaware. We don't need to talk about Oklahoma State. 19.5 against Tennessee Martin. Duke 33.5 to Elon seems a little short. Do I fade Duke right out of the gate? I got their under 6.5 win total. Not buying into fucking $8 million quarterback at Duke University. No, thank you. But Buffalo and Minnesota. So this is what you guys are telling me. You think it's Minnesota?
No, I think it's Minnesota. I'm not even sure that the chat agreed with me, to be completely honest, but I was going to say something to you. I think I'm doing a 180 on our boy PJ Fleck.
Oh, God. You like him?
I kind of like PJ Fleck. PJ Fleck is a solid football coach.
Oh, God, you're disgusting.
And a consistent one, and 6-0 in bowl games, and 20 wins over 500 at the University of Minnesota, which is pretty impressive, to be completely honest with you.
6-0 in fucking meaningless pinstripe bowl games. That's what gets you going?
The University of Minnesota, dude. We're not talking about like Georgia or Ohio State here. It's a crappy football school. He's made them respectable.
So in your opinion, how respectable are we talking? Are we talking like slightly above Michigan State and Maryland respectable?
If PJ Fleck made it to where Minnesota was regularly considered to be above Michigan State and Wisconsin, then that would be a huge success as a coaching job, in my opinion.
I don't know, man.
Definitely above Maryland. I kind of like Maryland this year, which is weird because I don't know if we discussed it, but overall, yes.
Well, they had 5 losses last year.
Correct. Yeah, and Lee's, yes, correct.
Yeah, they played Penn State tough. They lost to Rutgers by a touchdown, lost to Michigan by 3, lost to Iowa by 17, lost to UNC by 2. Wow, I don't know if we went over Minnesota State, but they had 4 losses by 1 score. That's pretty impressive. 4 out of their 5 losses were by 1 touchdown or 1 score or less. Okay, so you're in on them. Who's their quarterback? Is it this Brosmer guy? Is he coming back?
Oh, dude, Brosmer's on the Vikings. Brosmer started the preseason game for the Vikings.
Why does Jeb Broseph keep yelling at me? He keeps saying
he's a Michigan State guy, and like all things considered, comparing them to Maryland at football is disrespectful. But they've been really bad lately. And the quarterback for fucking Minnesota is exactly. Thank you, Drake Lindsay. And I want to say he's like a redshirt freshman.
Who is that? Oh, he was a redshirt freshman. Got it. Okay. All right, let's keep moving here. Tempo pace is good. You did a really good job. Okay. Nebraska and Cincinnati. That's the game we're talking about now, right? And then I think we're almost wrapped up. I think we should just do Thursday and then shut it down.
Well, did you have an opinion on Cincinnati and Nebraska? Or do you have an opinion on that at all?
That's Thursday.
I'm asking you if you do.
Yeah, well, I was going to get to that. I was just saying, though, before I did, I think we should just wrap it up after Thursday. Do you think we should keep going into Friday?
Kind of, man. We got a busy week and we got 30 minutes left, but it's up to you.
Okay. Well,
if you got to go next time, you got to go Corp, we're out. We'll just end
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go to Nebraska and Cincinnati. So Cincinnati this is the game in Arrowhead. This is a neutral site, although I'm sure Nebraska is probably going to have that stadium 90-10. I don't know that Cincinnati fans travel all that well. No disrespect to Cincinnati fans. I have to remember, I don't want to disrespect any of the fans or the students or alumni of schools that we talk about. Jeb Broseph, sorry for the Michigan State slander. They were my POD in week 1 last year. Just saying that. Cincinnati, 7.5 point dogs on Hard Rock right now. Let's see what Wager Talk says. Nebraska opened 6.5. They've been bet up, but it's only moved to 7. The total is 50.5. It's been bet up to 53.5 or 54. A lot of movement on this over. I don't know what you're thinking in this game in terms of X's and O's, other than it's as simple as this. You're fading the Dylan Raiola hype if you want to right out of the gate, and Matt Rule, and having Cincinnati play spoiler. I know our guy Javon loves Sorsby, the quarterback there. I got a bad taste in my mouth from Cincinnati last year after they didn't go over their 5.5 win total when they looked so promising to do so, and they had some really, really bad losses. So, look, I'm torn on Nebraska. I know we've got some guys that we respect and we trust in this community. Deej, a couple other ones I'm forgetting the name who are on Nebraska over their win total. You got to win this game. You have to.
Absolutely.
So if I'm fading Nebraska here, I'm fading those guys. Is that how I want to start week 1? Not necessarily, but can I tell you that I'm a big Matt Rule year 3 guy and Dylan Raiola guy? Not really. No. I can't get there with Nebraska. Absolutely not. So what about you?
I'm going to make a crazy statement.
Oh, God.
And, people aren't going to like it, but I'll just say it.
Oh, God.
I think there's a world from what I saw with my eyeballs last year, because Sorsby is the quarterback at Cincinnati, right?
I would be shocked if he's not.
I think he definitely is, but I should definitely make sure before I say anything stupid. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Billy Dagger says he's fading Nebraska's defense. That's how Cincy covers. Go ahead, Steak. Floor is yours.
I think there's a world where Brendan Sorsby is a better quarterback than Dylan Raiola.
Okay.
I haven't really seen anything that makes me believe Dylan Raiola is good. Is that an insane take? I understand saying Sorsby is better is insane. You can flame me in the chat. Sometimes you got to make bold takes. But is it that insane to say I've seen nothing from Dylan Raiola to make me think he's good?
No, I agree with I will here. I don't think it's that crazy.
I felt the same way about fucking Nico, to be honest.
I don't think it's that crazy. Raiola is just a kid with some hype. He had a season to show us what he can do. I don't think he impressed anybody.
I get that he was a true freshman. I'm just so what are we expecting from a guy who had as many interceptions, touchdowns as a sophomore, I guess would be my question.
Yeah, nobody was really that high on Raiola, I don't think.
I don't know about that, dude.
You think people after what Raiola did last year, you think people are running in year 2? I think if you're betting on Nebraska, you're also betting on Matt Rule. You're not just betting on Raiola.
But people like Matt Rule.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think your take is that crazy because I don't think people are that high on Raiola after what he just did.
Okay, it's fair. And to be clear, I think he's going to be better too. He fucking better be. He had 13 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. He better be better.
Exactly. It's really it's a kid that looks like Pat Mahomes, plays a little loose and a little, you know, backyardish quarterback, but I agree. Sorsby is better, and that take isn't crazy at all. I'm not high on him. I agree, DGen. You are betting on everything around him now with the year under the belt more than him individually. Yep. He should have went to Georgia. You were betting on Rule and Holgorsen. That's right. Forgot all about that, dude. Dana Holgerson's the OC. You got it. I mean, you got it. You don't like that? You don't care?
I care. I'm not gonna be like, I'll tip the cap if Dylan Raiola is good. I just have this weird feeling he isn't, and I would lean Cincinnati in this game, to be completely honest with you. I think the fucking average casual bettor will fall in love with the fact that this guy literally mimics Pat Mahomes' body movements and is playing an Arrowhead, and I don't know.
Well, but are they going to lay 7 points with him?
Yeah, to a team that literally got skull fucked for like the last 2 months of the season and blew their win total after being 5-2 or something. Yeah, I think so.
Who is Cincinnati's head coach?
We're L ball knowers for not knowing. Chat will 100% know. That's a guarantee.
Yeah, I should know.
Since we're not doing Friday, let's do a deeper dive into Nebraska. As we should if we want to have fucking strong opinions.
Satterfield.
Yep.
Not Satterfield. My only thing is I love teams that go in, have a whole off season, look at their schedule, and they go in and they know, all right, we're touchdown underdogs. We got no expectations. Let's just go in there, have some fun, play loose, and play spoiler. Whereas a team like Nebraska has the expectations, right? They are supposed to win this game. They need to win this game. Everybody's looking at their quarterback to be the next guy. You got Matt Rule, who's expected to be a good college football head coach in year 3. But I don't know, man. Could I see Cincinnati pulling off the upset? Absolutely.
I found a move that I like of Nebraska's. Dane Key. They got this kid, Dane Key, the wide receiver from Kentucky, and he's a big play dude. He averaged like 16, 17 yards a catch, and he's a good get for fucking a young quarterback. They actually added quite a few guys in the portal because there's the kid from Cal, Nigel Hunter, and they're returning a guy who had 55 catches last year. And 55 catches might not sound like that much, but when Dylan Raiola completed as few passes as he did, I think there's definitely things to like about this receiving core a lot.
Okay. I think we can move on.
Yeah.
But you like Cincinnati.
Well, as of right now, but it's not my favorite play. Like, let's do a recap before because there's some I really like, but Dane Key's a good ad for sure.
Okay. Well, there's another game. There's Wisconsin 19. No, I'm sorry. Wisconsin is 17.5 at home against Miami of Ohio. Somebody in here's got to know about Miami of Ohio. Don't we have some fucking Miami of Ohio alumni in here?
I bet we do, dude. I bet we do.
Come on now. Who do we have for Miami of Ohio? What can you tell me? All I want to do is go out there and fade Wisconsin. But I'll say this. I mean, fading Wisconsin. See, this is a scary thing about Wisconsin. I'll just put it this way to you. Betting on Wisconsin was trendy as fuck the last 2 years. And I am the victim of that. All right. I bet on him year one of Luke Fickell. Everybody was doing it. Thankfully, I scaled back on my units because that was going to be my best bet POD. Year two, I went back. I was like, fuck it. Everybody's a year early. Nope. Didn't go over again. Now everybody's off of Wisconsin. Their schedule is fucking miserable. It's brutal. It's one of the worst in the country. But everybody is fading Wisconsin under 5.5. I'm going to tell you this right now. It is just because they're doing that. I wouldn't talk you off of it. I think fading Wisconsin's a good idea. I think this whole experiment with Luke Fickell can crash and burn miserably. So I'm all for it. However, what I'm getting at is this. The Badgers coming into their home opener against a team like Miami of Ohio with a somewhat of a fresh start because Longo's out of there. So they do have a new offensive coordinator and a new quarterback. Who is it now? Billy Edwards?
Billy Edwards, he's from Maryland. Do you know who the offensive coordinator is?
I should, but I don't.
He's from Kansas, Jeff Grimes.
I'm just saying, not talking about getting contrarian and betting in Wisconsin every week, nor am I saying bet on them in the season, but wouldn't shock me if they came out of their home opener and fucking unleashed some rage that's been built up for the last 2 years and just dropped 55 on Miami of Ohio. But at the same time, Miami of Ohio is a small school with a little bit of pride and respect. So I don't know. I mean, dude, you know what the total is? This is a vintage Wisconsin type of game, Steak. The total is 41.5 down to 39.5 with a 17.5 point spread.
Absolutely. That is so low. This is not fucking granddaddy's fucking Wisconsin. They were dog shit against the run last year. They weren't even good defensively, even though when you think of Wisconsin, you think of good defense. DeQuan Finn, quarterback for fucking Miami of Ohio, very experienced. Billy Edwards, quarterback for fucking Wisconsin, very experienced. That's an absurdly low total. Like, I cannot believe there's a 10-point difference almost in the Miami of Ohio, Wisconsin game and the Rutgers, Ohio game. To me, that I can't process that. You better tell me there's a fucking tornado coming through that game to make sense of that total. Insane. And also, how insane is Wisconsin being minus 19 something if the total for the what the fuck is Miami of Ohio's team total? 9.5? Literally is probably, right?
See if there's a way to find that. Jack, can anybody help us out with that?
It's got to be.
I only see Wisconsin's team total. It's 27.5.
So subtract 19 from that.
19?
Right? Isn't that the spread? Isn't Wisconsin favored by 19?
No, they're favored by 17.
Oh, 17.
You need to do the math on the you got to do the math on the total.
10.5. It's 10.5.
Yeah.
I thought you said they got bet up to 19. My apologies. 10.5 team total for Miami of Ohio is crazy to me. Crazy.
So what are you suggesting?
That Wisconsin skull fucks.
Okay, I kind of agree. Okay, let's keep.
I've said this to the people I've been chatting about these lines with. I like a lot of favorites, and I do think I like a lot of favorites. I like Minnesota, I like Wisconsin, and I like NC State.
Hold on. Let's do a recap.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we can be done. That's a good enough for one day. I mean, we still have time that we're gonna talk ball. I know you're not coming on tomorrow, but we have happy hour, we have Thursday, and we have Friday. So yeah. I think it lines up perfectly.
Cool.
Can we get a best
Yes,
bet?
you can.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Oh God, make me say Europe. I just have to accept that my best friend and the guy I do a college football stream with, or just a sports stream with, is now a PJ Fleck guy.
Yeah, it's true. It is kind of crazy. It's like if your boy gets really into Andrew Tate out of nowhere, you're like, oh, something's not right at home. He's starting like posting Andrew Tate quotes on Instagram. You like PJ Fleck now, dude. Row the fucking boat.
You're a fucking PJ Fleck guy. All right, let's go through this. South Florida, Boise State.
Yes, Nikki, for sure.
You're a USF guy now, huh?
I think I'm a USF guy, yeah. But to win the conference.
Well, you have to like him in this game, don't you?
Yeah, I do like him in this game. I do.
Total Slayer, appreciate
You're my
you.
dog. You're my dog. The dog I like.
Okay. I don't know what I like in this game yet. I need to sit and think.
You got time, dude. It's Tuesday. This is why we do this.
I know. You're right.
You got thrown off a little bit. So you actually
I did.
Yeah.
I did. You did a good job, and I did a good job bouncing back.
You're telling me I did a good job. You didn't hear a fucking word I said.
I didn't. I'm just assuming.
Definition of patronizing.
Wait, no. I have a.
Your grandma says, "Fucking, you're so handsome." It's like I'm not that handsome.
Hold on. Can I fucking say something real quick? I have a reason to believe you did a good job. I came in here. I'm sorry. I left and I came back, and there were more people in the stream listening to you talk. So you had to have done a good job.
Okay, that's fair. Good rebuttal. Good rebuttal.
Fucking piece of shit. Anyways,
people are just really ready for football, though.
All right. I got nothing in South Florida right now. Ohio and Rutgers.
W. Budman, my boy.
I think it's the under.
I think it's the over.
Yeah, we might clash on that one. I think it's the under. And I think Ohio might come to fucking play. But I also am wondering if that's a lot of respect for Rutgers. What's Rutgers' win total this year?
6.5, I think. But keep in mind, the Rutgers schedule is gruesome.
I swear, steak. I swear.
I'm not fucking not doing this with you all year.
I'm going to have a fucking conniption fit. That's what my old football coach used to say.
To be fair, at this point, he knows what he's doing. He's just rage baiting us.
Yeah, listen, let me tell you, Cam Money tried to sell me on the fact that Anthony Richardson was a good quarterback, despite seeing how he played in college. Brother, Paulo, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, because if you do it, you're doing what he wants. Just keep that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not falling for that rage bait motherfucker.
That's like when someone comes in here and says, Gabe owners.
Under for Rutgers for me. You like the over. Lafayette Leopards. I still can't believe that that's their name. And the Bowling Green Falcons. I kind of want to just take Bowling Green because I hate the fact that Lafayette are the Leopards.
Yeah, you brought up that game multiple times, which is weird because I didn't even know there was a spread. So you should just take them.
East Carolina and NC State. You like NC State in the skull fuck, don't you?
I love NC State. Yeah, I really do. I thought about that being my POD, Kev. I kind of like NC State and Minnesota equally.
Okay. Wyoming and Akron. Wyoming, 7-point favorites on the road. You're telling me that's a lot of respect?
Yeah, but just give me the over.
Okay. Sorry for burping in everyone's ear.
Jacksonville
State and UCF, anything?
Jacksonville State, UCF, nothing.
Okay, that total seems a little bit low for a UCF game. St. Francis and Louisiana Monroe Warhawks, anything?
No, thank you.
Oh my God, Delaware State and Delaware. Right out of the gate, we have
Lewandowski keeps bringing this up. Delaware is officially an FBS school.
Okay, that's great to know.
So you want to fade them?
No.
Okay.
Tennessee.
What? Oh, UT Martin?
Yeah. Man, Saints plan to terminate Clyde Edwards-Helaire contract. What happened to that guy?
I don't know if he was ever good.
I still can't believe I lost that bet. I had 2 units on DeAndre Swift to be the first running back taken. The Chiefs took fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
What could be easier in life? Like, name one thing that could be easier in life than being the running back for a team with the top 5 offensive line, Joe Burrow as the quarterback, and Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson as the wide receivers. And wasn't wide receiver 3 like Terrence Marshall or something? And wasn't the tight end Randy Moss's son? What in anything in life could be easier than Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's job at LSU?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very upset by that. Man, he stinks. Blow Stacks 313 with a new follow. What's up, Blow Stacks? Got a couple of new follows in here on the stream. Look at that. YK Brian with a new follow. Getting a couple of, we're about to end the stream. So guys, make sure you follow the channel. You get notified every time we go live every weekday, 10 a.m. We talk ball and review the board, and football's back. We're fired up. You're fired up. Chat's been great today. The stream is buzzing. By the way, love getting kicked off with some sub bangs. Javon yesterday, shout out. We got Jet Broseph today and fucking Total Slayer with 5 laps. Love it. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Give me a break, Rummiest. Give me a break. Started to run into SEC linebackers. That's obvious. That couldn't stack the box because the 2 best fucking college football receivers ever were playing with one of the best college football quarterbacks ever. You know what I'm saying. Don't be fucking technical.
Oh yeah, no, that's silly. I'm not talking about like an actual day-to-day 9-to-5 job of obviously.
Yeah, if we're being technical, this is much easier.
Yeah, what we're doing is easier. But we'll probably make $17 off of this stream. So, but thank you for being in here and watching. I hope you're enjoying the ads. Sorry, I just got another text. Okay, we got to wrap it up here, but we keep getting more followers and people in Twitch that are coming.
People are following. Damn, press follow,
Yeah.
follow,
Yep.
subscribe
Yep.
if you're on YouTube, please.
Yep, that 2019 LSU Tigers committed war crimes on that field. They sure did. Yep, they sure did. Yeah, thanks for the follows. And if you're over there on YouTube, I can't see any notifications, but make sure you subscribe to the page and like the stream while you're at it. Helps us out.
You know, when they talk about the best college football team of all time, which like most of those discussions I think are kind of cheesy, but I like this discussion. And the reason why I think it's LSU is because I've watched college football for 28 straight years, like every single day, regularly. I've watched college football. I've been in love with it since I was 8 years old. And I can honestly say there was only one team that I watched, and people are going to disagree with this, but there's only one team I watched where I was like, this shit is absolutely not fair. This team should never have been assembled. It's not fair. It shouldn't exist. And that's, I only ever felt that way about LSU. So that's the team I go with. Because like Hurricanes are one everybody says because they had the most talent, but didn't they almost lose to Ohio State in the championship game?
Yeah, and they did lose. They lost one year. Ken Dorsey, when he was their quarterback, they lost to Washington, I think, randomly.
That's why I can't get behind it. I can't get behind a team with Ken Dorsey being the best team of all time.
Yeah, but also you're missing the biggest factor in all of this. It's the age. We were still really young when that Miami team was as incredible as they were. It's a lot different when you're watching and observing something at 6 years old than when you're 30.
Yeah, it's fair, but man, at 12 years old, I was in it.
I'm just saying I've seen Michael Jordan play basketball. Yeah. But yeah, no, those Miami teams were terrifying though. Like they were unbelievable. They were freaks. But I'm with you.
No, McKiffin. I'm not arguing rosters.
Yeah.
I give you. I'm talking about the college football team on that field. I totally get the roster thing with Miami. 100% agree. It's the most insane roster of all time.
Yeah.
But the performance on the field, LSU.
I'm with you. In my opinion, Joe Burrow is the best college quarterback that I had seen in my life. Pure quarterback, not like a Manziel or anything like that. Okay, let's go. By the way, I got a fun. Who's your favorite Miami Hurricane college football player? Like not just at Miami, like when they went.
I have such a good one.
You have such a good one.
Your favorite Miami Hurricane football player of all time?
Jeremy Shockey.
Yeah.
That is
Jeremy Shockey was absolutely fucking incredible. Also, R.I.P. Sean Taylor was insane.
That's mine.
Yeah,
that's mine.
Those are we very weirdly have two of the same because
dude, for whatever reason, I fucking like. I never liked the then Washington Redskins, but they always had players that I loved, and Sean Taylor was one of them. But they played the Bucs in the playoffs a few times too. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but they had a running back. He also played for the Carolina Panthers. Do you remember who it was?
Stephen Davis?
Underrated as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Steven. I thought it was Stephen Davis, but underrated as fuck. That guy was so good. But like LeVar Arrington was a bad motherfucker. They had London Fletcher. I think they had another guy too who was Sean Barber. But yeah, Sean Taylor was not by far, but my
You know who I thought I loved at Miami that I thought would be more of a superstar in the NFL. Not that he wasn't a superstar. Don't want to get shit on, but Santana Moss.
Santana Moss. Yeah. Andre Johnson was awesome.
Yeah. He's the obvious one though, but yeah, you're right.
Clinton Portis. Bad motherfucker.
J.E. Portis, Edgerrin James.
Yep.
Edgerrin James, dude, sidebar regular.
Yeah, shout out to Edgerrin James. Oh, I got an underrated one. Jonathan Vilma.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Bad motherfucker.
Who was the guy that he played with right next to him? DJ. Remember they were together.
Oh,
DJ something crazy.
DJ Burns? No.
DJ Williams.
DJ Williams.
Yep.
He was bad as fuck too.
Yeah.
Those Miami teams were awesome. Anyways, all right. Duke, we talked about them. Minnesota 17 against Buffalo. You like them. Houston, didn't really talk about them. That's fine. We'll be back and we'll talk more ball. Wisconsin -17, Cincinnati +6.5. All right, Steak. I will tell you that I think my favorite bet as of right now, I really don't love anything.
DJ Burns, dude. That's the fucking big
boy.
I
know. As soon as I said that, I was like, that's definitely fucking not it.
DJ Burns had a fucking legacy run in that.
Yeah. All right, what time is it? 11:52. Perfect timing. Okay. Make sure you guys go over and check out whoever's next. The Owner's Box, Snowman, whoever's going live next, Straight Locks. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Steak, great job. So we'll see Greg tomorrow. We'll talk some NFL, but we will see you for happy hour on the Pickett YouTube channel. 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
We're live at 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock. I'll see how my work schedule's going. We're getting a little bit busy. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. Football's back. We love it. We're here for it. And
see you guys.
See you guys later. Enjoy. Good luck on all your bets. We'll check you guys.